Oh, this is so exciting! The hounds of justice are back! AJ Styles and Roman Reigns had a series of amazing battles in 2016.
AJ Styles came so close to unseating WWE Champion Reigns at Payback 2016. In fact, Styles won by countout and disqualification, but Roman scored the pinfall after 2 restarts.
Good luck to the referee, guys. When you put 6 competitors such as this in one match, things are bound to break down in a hurry.
Punched him right in the mouth. Relent. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
AJ Styles beginning to look a bit rattled. And Styles is definitely off his game right now.
You can bet this is not how he drew this one up.
I'm not at all surprised to see him struggling a bit here. After all, the other team does feature arguably 3 of WWE's most imposing figures.
Up in the fireman's carry. Into a sidewalk slam.
Wow, awesome. Over time, there have been various types of 6-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous 6-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible 6-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about 3-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World 6-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between 2 teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the 2 teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I could see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody.
Standing 6'8" and weighing 290 pounds, if there's one thing Luke Gallows loves to do, it's ruin people's careers. Everyone Luke Gallows has faced has felt his power and his pain. Ooh, reverse STO!
Gallows has to find a way to get back. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Luke Gallows is one half of the greatest tag teams in the world. When you see Luke Gallows, you can guarantee absolute and total destruction. For a schoolboy.
Oh, what a super kick from the Architect.
Nobody does it quite like him.
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end.
Yeah, right to the back of the neck. AJ's in big trouble now.
suplex. When AJ Styles entered the WWE, he already had a big following and reputation from his time in Japan, though he isn't alone in bringing big talent to the West.
Corey brings up AJ having a following before coming to WWE. It is similar to how Finn Balor had one as well. And boy, what a dream match they put on at TLC.
Yeah, and that was a match put together in the spur of the moment. AJ Styles was on a live tour in South America, took an 18-hour flight to Minnesota, and still had a hell of a match against Finn Balor. The WWE Universe has been buzzing about it ever since.
It even made you swear, Byron.
And off the tag is Dean Ambrose.
Somebody wound him up and he's off and running.
Carl Anderson starting to slow a bit.
And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
And I can tell you exactly what his partners are thinking right now. Why in the world did we agree to team with this guy?
Guys, remembering the long and shaky journey it was for Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins to reunite, but once they did, the WWE Universe was beyond excited to see fences mended and the Raw Tag Team Championships around Dean and Seth's waist. Best not to get in a taunting match with Reigns, because you'll lose.
Leg is hooked. Here we go. Perfect plex. Nice. Shut it down.
Carl Anderson's just getting overwhelmed.
Getting on the subject of that highly anticipated reunion Byron mentioned. Ambrose and Rollins are boys united for a common cause. And Corey, don't forget that title victory put Dean Ambrose in a rare class of Grand Slam champions.
Yeah, it's really kind of unbelievable how quickly Ambrose made that list. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and Dean Ambrose. One of these things is not like the...
He's looking at it. The reason they call Dean Ambrose a lunatic fringe is because he doesn't know when to give up, doesn't know when to stop. I don't believe I've ever seen a superstar as unpredictable as Dean Ambrose.
Nailed it. Carl Anderson definitely looks off his game here tonight. Did you see the impact on that? Wow. To elaborate further on Michael's point on why Dean Ambrose is the lunatic fringe, when Ambrose wrestled in Puerto Rico, he had ice cubes and batteries thrown at him. And he called that a beautiful thing.
Not only Dean Ambrose would be so twisted to enjoy that, but I don't know if Dean ever had a mind, but if he did, he lost it a long time ago.
Backbreaker! Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, super kick! That should do it.
There's almost no rebounding from a strike like that. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound.
Carl Anderson definitely looks off his game here tonight.
Look, Dean Ambrose, he looks like he's got this.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Carl Anderson is one of the most dangerous competitors in sports entertainment. Anderson's also considered an expert in tag team competition and was a co-holder of the most prestigious tag team championship in Japan.
In Japan, Carl Anderson had a historic tag team title reign with the now head trainer of the WWE Performance Center, Matt Bloom. Anderson then joined a faction that attacked Asia, Europe, and North America, while he also developed an intense rivalry with Shinsuke Nakamura.
In April of 2016, Carl Anderson, alongside cohort Luke Gallows, invaded WWE. The duo,
he goes for the cover.
six-man tag match.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
I'm not easily impressed, but that was one of the most entertaining matches I've had the pleasure to see in a while.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. The Shield.
Put it in the books, and there was no question about that one.
Let's not overcomplicate things. This business is simple. It's all about wins and losses. And me like somebody has figured that out.
And folks, as a reminder, the action tonight is coming to you from one of the greatest wrestling hotbeds of all time, Minneapolis, Minnesota.